Hi, welcome back in, friends. Welcome back to, this is assignment number 2 that we're calling Who. And this assignment is about negatives and positives, negative space and positive space. We're going to be talking about lights and darks, chiaroscuro, and the idea of making a drawing of the people that either you're with or the people that you aren't allowed to be with, the people that aren't nearby or the people that are long away from or far away from you. So ultimately, this is going to be an opportunity for you to pose the people around you, make some choices, and then tell us the story of the people that are near you or the people that you wish were near you. And so we're going to use the techniques of chiaroscuro, which of course is one of those really fun words to say inside of drawing. Chiaroscuro is that light and dark, that really bright white and that really dark black. And so you're going to want to be using or making a drawing that ultimately plays with that back and forth contrast. And so you'll see inside the assignment sheet, there's lots of conversation around picking the right materials to work with on this one. You can start with a white piece of paper and begin to move into your darks and just ultimately black out the rest of the paper. That's totally fine. Or you can start with a black piece of paper and move your way up towards the whites, building up your whites. But inside of all of that is to remember that while chiaroscuro is looking for a really sharp contrast between white and black, those midtones, those halfway points, those bits of gray are what really are going to create some depth inside of what you're doing, those fading away moments where the white starts to fade away. Their sharp lines are great, but fading away moments will create a real three-dimensional image for you. So posing your subjects and choosing how much of them to draw, how much to put in the drawing, is going to be a really exciting thing for you. I hope it's an exciting thing for you. I hope you figure out how to make this drawing in an interesting way. Now, maybe if this person is far away from you, then you're going to be looking at this through a Zoom call or some other kind of online chat. Totally fine, because they can help you work into this. First, the real idea would just be to like darken a room and then try to get, or early in the morning, and then try to maybe capture an image of that person in the black and white shadow, or where they've got a really bright light on them. Or maybe you're just going to like capture them. This is something I think we wrote in the assignment sheet. You're going to capture them sitting on the couch looking down at their phone, and that light's going to cast up at them. Or they're watching TV and that light's going to be giving them just this kind of really sharp relief where there's just like one side of them is lit up. This is a really old technique. It cuts back to deep into the archives of how to make drawings. It's a basic technique. It might be too simple for some of you, but that just means you'll get it done that much quicker and that much better. All of these drawing exercises are intended to be something that you're interested in and something that compels you forward. If you find that you can't quite get into a drawing, then rework the assignment to make it make sense to you. Send me an email. Let me know like what's missing from the assignment that you would need to make it challenging enough to compel you to make the drawing. Ultimately, like all of these, and maybe I haven't said this enough, and I'll try to remember to say it more, but like a really good drawing tops an assignment. So if you come up with an even better drawing that makes more sense to you and that you are more compelled to make than any assignment I give you, that's the drawing I want you to make. I ultimately want you to make really good drawings. So any way that you can find a way to make really good drawings, that's the most important thing to me. This is a very strange class that we're teaching right now, and I want you to find as many opportunities for success inside of this class as you can. That's going to look like a lot of different strategies. So ultimately, like, let's work together to find a strategy that works for you to make good drawings. There'll be all sorts of things that stand out to you about this assignment. Ultimately, like, keep track of your charcoal dust if you're kicking it up a lot, or if you got it smudgy all over your hands and stuff. Again, into that optimal drawing session, figure out for you what that looks like. Be sure to get your snacks nearby. If you're going to be stuck in one place for a long time, or if you've got to leave your drawing board alone, or you're drawing alone for a while, make sure that everybody knows to leave it alone. If you are trying to capture some family members that are fidgety and movie, be sure to snap a reference picture of them so that you can return to that even if you lose their pose. Yeah, I think that's good information. I think that explains the chiaroscuro, which is really just one of my favorite words in the world to say. Chiaroscuro. Palimpsest. That's another one. We could talk about that later. Palimpsest. Chiaroscuro. Juxtapose. So many good drawing words. All right, until next time, friends. Keep drawing.